Now moving on now, today our Russia close-up team goes to the Chelyabinsk region, located on the border between Europe and Asia. For centuries now, it's been a defense powerhouse, arming the Tsar's armies and establishing the Soviet Union's formidable nuclear arsenals. But cold steel and nuclear weapons aren't the only contributions that the city has made. For decades now, it's been a manufacturing giant, producing everything from military watches to engraved metalworks. And as RT's Aruna Galushka discovered, some of those heirlooms of the past are experiencing a comeback as collectors and the public turn to timeless classics.
Time stands still in Zlatoust.
Being at this time factory, ironically, is like being in a time warp. Hardly anything has changed here over the last 30 to 40 years. In fact, when I look around, it reminds me of some of the archived pictures of factories just like this one that I had seen back in my childhood. They were made in 1960s and 1970s. But despite the fact that modernization was somewhat slow in coming to Zlatoust watch factory, still people here continue to make some things which are being hunted by watch collectors the world over.
You may have heard of these Russian divers' watches. They have been hogged by collectors worldwide for several decades now. But most can only get their hands on costly replicas, which have nothing to do with the originals. The real deal is being made right here, in the town of Zlatoust.
We produced these watches until 1974 for the Soviet Navy. Then we stopped because there was no need for them. But now suddenly they've become popular. So we've renewed production, but in a very small capacity.
Now, these are the famous divers' watches which the Zlatoust watch plant is known for. Of course, there's nothing dainty about them. They're extremely heavy and, well, frankly, very bulky. So I don't think I could pull them off, but for any watch enthusiast out there who's into big things, this may just be the ultimate choice.
And it's not only watch fans taken care of here. Zlatoust has something to offer even to modern-day swashbucklers.
From 1815, Zlatoust was the center of cold arms production in the country. The town essentially supplied weapons to the entire Russian Imperial Army.
These days, the town supplies cold steel weapons widely used by Russian special forces and military and state officials as state gifts and rewards for outstanding service.
Our clients include the Army, Fleet, Russian Federal Security Service and private collectors. Though cold steel weapons are more of a symbolic item now, rather than a functional one, they signify power and honor to this day. I think every officer should at least have a cutlass in his possession.
So whether you're looking to reaffirm your status with a blade or to keep time with a heavy-duty military watch, Zlatoust, the town of ironworkers who managed to evolve with time, will probably have what you want. Aruna Galushka, RT, Chelyabinsk region.
Yes, timeless classics indeed. Well, we'll get the latest business news with Katrina in a few moments. Stay with us.